and Adamu.
BBC Radio Merseyside.
Now we've got a lovely surprise for you because we've got some creative powerhouses in my studio in the form of Brodie Arthur and Lashayne Ferguson, founder of Black Stage Pass. So Black Stage Pass is a global platform putting black creatives front and centre and opening real doors in the industry. So I'm talking paid gigs, networking, consultancy and pushing for real change. And Black Stage Pass is all about visibility, opportunity and building a more inclusive creative future. So we're talking creativity, representation, access and making space for the next generation of talent. So get comfy and please welcome the wonderful Brodie Arthur and Lashayne Ferguson.
Thank you so much for having
Hi.
us.
How are you?
Oh, fantastic. It's great to be back.
You know what? When was the last time I had you on the show?
When we done the song with the young
Youth
people.
Foundation.
It's been about 4 years ago now.
No.
3 or 4 years ago, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Christiana was in here, weren't she?
Yeah.
And she's 16
Yeah.
next month.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
How time flies.
I know. And you still look exactly the same.
You know what?
what?
With me perimenopause, like that would be fun.
You look fabulous.
But a Black Stage Pass,
Yes.
where did the idea come from?
Do you want to tell it or shall I?
You tell her and I'll chip in.
So essentially I was going on holiday last year, bearing in mind I'm in a lot of conversations with a lot of powerful black creatives at the time. And a lot of them were echoing the same things. We need more access. We need better visibility. We need people to stand up for us. We need advocacy. And so we were in the airport getting ready to go to Spain. I'd had one too many ciders and the name came to me. And I was like, Black Stage Pass? It's like a backstage pass for black people. I was like, that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. So the whole holiday I spent creating the logo, the branding, all of that stuff. We did have a good time on the holiday. I think all the branding was definitely influenced by Brandy. However, it was born. So then we came home early May and then I set the company up then.
I love that.
But bear in mind, she's on the plane making the app. And I'm like, Brodie. And she's like, sorry, what? But I didn't exactly know what she was doing. And then when we've got off the plane, she's like, look, Black Stage Pass. And
love
that's
that.
how she created it.
You
Yeah.
know what? I always say those things come from being connected spiritually.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's not like a religious
Yeah.
thing, but it's that spirituality.
Definitely.
When you hear those voices and you don't
Yes.
act on it,
Yeah.
things go pear-shaped.
Let
But
me
you know,
tell
when you act on it, sometimes you just don't know how far it's going to go, but you've got to act on it.
Tell me about it.
You've got to.
I didn't know what it was going to be. I didn't imagine it was this. It's just grown month on month by accident, like naturally, and I'm loving the journey.
So a big part of what you've been talking about as well is about creating paid opportunities for black creatives, and we know we hardly get paid.
Yes.
Everybody wants you for free. They want your pain for free,
Yeah.
your trauma, your innovation for free.
My slogan is turning pain into paychecks.
Oh,
because
my
that's
goodness.
what we do.
I didn't even know that. See, didn't even know that.
That's it.
So how important is that for Black Stage Pass?
To be honest, that's the core of what we're doing, and it's not just about us creating the paid opportunities. It's about influencing the wider infrastructure to create those opportunities. I mean, even just, if you're looking at the landscape, rap in Liverpool is absolutely massive. But if you're to make it in rap, you've got to have a certain skin tone, and we're not necessarily represented in a genre that is created by us and dominated by us off screen. And Lashayne, who's sitting next to me now, her brother, my cousin, is a phenomenal Scouse rapper, and he had to make it himself before the industry would recognise him. He had to get on Guy Ritchie's Netflix programme before anyone in the major industry was like, oh, he might be an option. Do you know what I mean? And now he's left us, he's in LA, and this is what happens. The talent bleed on this city is disgusting. So we're not just trying to influence the access for the black creators, but we're trying to help the economy do better and keep the money here where it's supposed to be.
And it's crazy, isn't it, to think about it? Why do we have to leave? I had to leave.
Even if it's city. It doesn't mean you'd have to go on an airplane, even if it's a city
I
or a
left.
different area. Or
Well, this is it.
Yeah.
I
Where
went
did
to
you go?
London and then, so went to Manchester first. Manchester, came back. Manchester, London. Wow. Manchester, then came back.
Oh my God.
But I literally had to there was nothing here for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Radio Merseyside at the time was too small. There weren't any room for me.
Yeah.
You know, so because I wanted to work in big productions and I had to move to Manchester, you know, which is 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
But even then the dynamics are different as well,
Yeah.
you know, which is quite sad,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
You know, but again, I think Liverpool's, on one hand, it's a very special place, isn't it? Because we love it.
Yeah.
You know, we're proud of our city. We're proud of being Black
100%.
Scousers. But then, on the other hand, it's a city that I've recognised that actually there is still this invisible segregation line that we can't cross.
Totally.
You know, and so I'm seeing that you guys have seen this now, and you've come in like fighting.
Yeah, I think I took a break from creativity in 2023 to go into local government, working in the Race Equality Hub. My main remit the whole time I was there was to get access for Black creatives, because we know a lot of commissioning happens within our local city region, within our government, and again, we're always missed off the mark. You know, there's different ways to do the work, and so I was really proud to be able to influence a creatives pot that was specifically ring fenced for Black creatives in Liverpool, and the statistics coming out of that now since leaving the hub are staggering. 98% of that money stayed within Black creatives and Black organisations. The 2% was only lost because we haven't got enough Black venues, so when they were booking space to facilitate the stuff, they were having to put a little bit of that money back, you know, into the wider economy. But, you know, that is really powerful, and that's the difference you can make when you're commissioning differently and when you're considering that these systems weren't built for us. So it's not about fixing the system, it's about redesigning what access looks like for us.
I feel like you've been listening to my conversations.
I've been stalking you.
probably
But you know what? But that's a good thing, because, you know, when I talk about energies, everyone is feeling the same energy right now. And it feels like we're all connecting without even realising it. You know, the language is the same, the energy is the same, and we want to see change in 2026. Lashayne, what's your vision? What would you love to see happen?
I've got a dead creative mind, but how do I put it? I've got a dead creative mind, so I call myself Brodie's second brain.
Oh.
So when
Me back brain.
you know, when someone has writer's block, like a writer or a poet or whatever, she goes into that, and I'm like, I've got an idea, and I always come to you with the ideas. So I'm saying to Brodie, we need to do something for these kids. Like, these kids have got nothing. There's no platform for these kids. Well, it doesn't matter like where they're from or what area they're from, because what was we in the other day? The thing what we done the other day
In Witness, the strategic round table.
so when there was conversations had round them tables, and Miguel Devoro was there, and he was saying he's working in St. Helens, and he's just like, I just can't wait to see a face, because there's nothing here. So he's had to bring all this whatever he's done here over to there to try and create diversity over there. So like I want a platform for the kids.
For the young
There's
people.
loads of hidden talents there, and
so much.
they don't know where to go, do they? So it's like,
We were laughing before, weren't we? She was saying when she was a kid, our Aaron would be under his quilt, talking gibberish, writing stuff in his book, and years later, you know, she found those same books, and she was like, my brother's a poet. She never ever
but
knew.
in fact, he's more than a poet,
he's
isn't
more
he?
than a poet now,
He's a rapper.
I love it.
And then it took like for someone like Guy Ritchie, like you said before, to reach out to him. And then this same song he used then blew up.
But
the same
it was
song
6
out
years
ago.
old.
Oh,
And it's little things like that, isn't it? It's like
yeah.
it takes for someone to say, can I use that song? They've took the song and then it blows up.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
There's what was it? I remember someone saying to me, "There's no such thing as luck. It's when
Yeah.
preparation meets opportunity."
Yes.
And that's what you're creating, isn't it? Is that opportunity?
Yeah.
And on that note, we finished. That
Thank
was
you
9
so
minutes of
much.
conversation.
That's gorgeous.
How quick did that go?
It always flies in here.
Because it's full of love, baby
quick.
girl.
That's it.
So how can people get involved?
So
And,
we are on Instagram at @BlackStagePass_app. We are on LinkedIn, Blackstage Pass app. Are we on any other? We are on TikTok now as BSP. All Black Stage Pass. And we've got a lot of things coming up. We've got a lot of collaborations coming up in the summer. You know, we mentioned one before, but there's big things coming, so stay tuned.
Clock it. Oh, thank you, ladies.
Thanks so much.